Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 5, Episode 10. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Lady T. I like to do reviews on script reality shows, and I also do reactions. If you're returning to one of my peoples, welcome back. We have one comment from last week, and it's from Queen Scarlet Pimp Sun Kids 5537. Hey, boo. Child, Safari's little girl had failed messing with a guitar or something. It was a good guitar, and I remember that scene. And knocked it down, and when she fell, the thing almost fell on her. And she was crying and clearly shook from the whole thing. Baby, why Safari laugh? Didn't reach out or motion to console her at all. I'm like, yeah, I remember that episode, because it was like, when it like marble floor or some type of hard floor where the baby could have clearly been hurt by falling, and then the guitar followed on her, and your own daddy sitting there laughing, didn't motion to like run to get the baby. Now most people, like especially when the kids is little, when they fall, they automatic reaction is to go console the baby. But sometimes when the baby just fell, you're not supposed to run, because then they gonna really want to cry. You gotta scope the situation. But this was clearly a situation where this hard floor, guitar falls on baby. Baby is crying. We need to console this baby. But what did Safari do? Just sit there and laugh and giggle. And I'm like, yeah, Amari, this is who you was potentially kind of sort of want to have a baby with. You ain't see that? So y'all, we starting the show off with Florence, and since Trina nor her backup dancer showed up, her performance was all the way off, because she wasn't getting, the people in the audience wasn't giving her what she needed, because they was expecting Trina, and when Trina was nowhere to be found, they was like, okay, are we supposed to like clap for her, because clearly we are here for Trina. So she wasn't performing like she's supposed to do. Now, I am not a performer in any way, but I know you got to give your best and give your all. She didn't seem like, it's like, maybe that's just me and I'm just being overcritical, but it's like it didn't seem like her steps was right. I guess she was used to have her background dancers there. Her steps was off because she was used to having Trina there. She was already upset, so that was like throwing her off even more. So it's like this is the second time that she didn't had a bad performance. The last time she kept on getting bumped, and I'm like, hold up. Now y'all know I don't be knowing about a lot of stuff, especially like when it pertains like the music and all that stuff when you performing. But like I thought, if I'm a set performer, how am I still getting bumped? Now I could understand if I'm getting bumped by some big name, but if we on the same level, why am I getting bumped? So that last performance, she was tired of getting bumped, and she went out on the stage, and she was trying to get the people to hype her up, and give me the energy so I can get this song together, and they wasn't feeling her. Flash toward the now, she not getting that energy because people was expecting Trina to show up. And I have a question: did she ever hear from Trina like, "Hey, boo, I wasn't able to make it because A, B, C, N of the D," or did she just go on mute on her? So she backstage crying, because she upset. She was here to perform. These are her people. She did all she could do, and she wasn't getting the reception that she wanted. Claudia's mad because one, Marlon is there, and two, he is the one that is giving the comforting words to Florence. I guess she thought that was her part, but I was like, before he walked all the way back there, you was giving your girl, you did your best you could, you did everything you could do, but she mad at Marlon. Now Marlon talking about Claudia having a bad reputation in the Haitian community. Sir, did you forget the whole, and I'm going to say this a few times in my video, did you forget the whole you had an outside baby? Did you forget the whole you cheated with your sister-in-law and your sister-in-law's friend? But she got a bad reputation in the Haitian community. I guess because, for whatever reason, I don't know much about the Haitian community, but men can do anything they want to do, and they gonna still be like, he's a good man, girl. Don't leave that man. He's a good man. Yes, he done cheated, and out of the 15 kids he got, 13 of them are not by you, and y'all been together for the past 40 years, but he's a good man. And I'm sitting there like, really? This is what we doing? She mad at Marlon because Marlon's coming to her. Marlon mad at Claudia because she got a bad reputation, even though he was the one out here doing all the cheating. Girl, please. I don't know how to take the Hollywood twins. because I don't know if they are serious or not. So they've decided they are tired of working with Trick Daddy at his restaurant. They're supposed to be in the studio making music. Never mind the fact they had an opportunity to go into the studio and they were not prepared. Set up a second studio session. Did not show up because they were what? Out there networking. Even though they don't have what I don't believe have an actual factual song out there. Now I guess we do live in an age where you put a little bit of bop together and you can like reach to the charts. And now everybody think that they can, get them a record deal. I think they need to bring back artist development into the music industry. Because back in the day, when you got signed, they put you to work for a few years so you get your stage presence around. Why you think Beyonce, now I'm going to stop right there and say this. I am in no way, shape, fashion, or form comparing Beyonce to the Hollywood twins. I am not. The reason why Beyonce can be on stage and doggone 5-inch heels or however inch heels she got and still can keep her breath and still dance and sing at the same time is because Matthew had them girls on a treadmill and a stepper in heels to get their breath together so they not winded. Usher was in artist development. The singers in the 90s and back was in artist development. They don't have that now, so everybody think that they can be a star. So they have stopped Trina at the radio station because, Uncle Trick ain't doing nothing for them. He got them working at the kitchen. He trying to teach them discipline, but they know everything. They went so far as to jump on the elevator with Trina. And as soon as she's trying, now I don't know how I would react if I was somebody of, some kind of fame and I'm on the elevator and these two girls jump on talking about some, hey lady T, and when I'm getting off and they start doggone it flowing to me, I don't know how I would react because I'm a suspicious person and I'm always looking around like what's going on, what's about to pop off. But soon as Trina's walking off, she trying to be polite because, you don't know people crazy out here. They get to rapping for her. And she's bobbing her head like, okay, I'm enjoying this, but I want to get out of here because this whole situation is weird. Now, since these two have officially, in their opinion, performed for Trina, they are waiting on her people to contact their people so they can get things rolling. I don't know who their people are, but I guess in the music industry, if you want to find somebody, okay, I know the Hollywood twins. These is they people, but I'm pretty sure since they had to go to Trick, they don't have people. But they like, yeah, she liked us. We officially performed for Trina. Yeah, our people gonna contact our people. You couldn't tell them in that moment that they was about to blow up on these charts. And I kind of felt bad for them because I was like, are y'all for real or are y'all just playing in our faces? I would like Amara to know that even though it was Ray that planted the seed to Safari that she was cheating with her ex, Alan, that their relationship was never going to work either way. I'm just saying. Ray took some information that he got from Princess, added some seasoning on it, and, gave this information to Safari, which got Safari thinking, she out here cheating. But it's funny, I don't know if y'all can see this, but like every once in a while, I keep on getting these emojis that keep on popping up on my screen, and it kind of threw me off, so where was I at? Yes. Ray took some information from Princess, added season, gave it to Safari. But I'm glad that Safari had enough sense to realize what he was jealous of was the same thing that she has been complaining about. His his antics on social media. But Amara is upset now when she realized it was Ray's doing that got Safari to acting stupid. I'm just going to say this now. It wasn't Ray's fault that Safari was acting stupid. This is Safari as a person. And I'm wondering when Amara is going to realize the same thing she's going through with Safari, him on social media, him accusing her of things, even though it seems like, and evidence shows that he is out here doing these things, that she's going through the same things that his ex-wife was going through. I wonder when that's going to click in. Because she had broke up with him. Princess and Ray didn't know this, invited these two over. She was going to leave, but didn't realize, I'm not going to let this man run me off. Realize that this is Ray's fault. I'm trying my best to look at this show as it is actually factually real, even though it seems very staged and not real. But from now on, I'm going to try my best to just, this is what's happening. This is not fake at all. The Hollywood twins strike again. They walk up on Trina's brother because, they have already officially performed for her. And they're wondering how come they haven't heard anything. Nowhere did Trina say, y'all was good. Y'all the best thing since sliced bread. I'ma have my people call y'all people. They thought that was going to happen. Trina never said anything. And I'm going to assume that they have never seen an episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami. Because Trina is always a very standoffish person. I may or may not perform with you, but especially this season, Trina's had this very nasty attitude, and I'm wondering it's because around this time she was going through a lot of things with her family, so if that's the case, I'm going to excuse it, and maybe that's why she was so being mean and disrespectful towards Zoe Brinks. But nothing about Trina says that, to me, but they showed us with the Hollywood twins, which I had to rewind. I was like, did he call them the government twins? But he know this is a bad idea to introduce these girls to Trina. Because he already know how Trina is. But since these is Trick's nieces, he gonna see what he gonna do. Now, y'all, this is Trina Day. But this is also a memorial and dedication to her niece who had recently passed away. So this ain't the time or the place for y'all to be showing up, ready to perform, and coming into the family, tent. Because soon as she saw them, I think it was Joy that saw them first. I was like, what them twins doing here? Like, it kind of came off stalkerish. And you would think that since Trina and Trick is real close and cool, that they would have met Trina before now. But Trina's like, this is for family. They are not family. They need to leave. And they're sitting there like, that was awkward. Like, I thought she was ready to sign us. Wasn't she bopping along when we performed for her officially outside of a doggone elevator for those 22 seconds? Like, they are looking so confused. And I'm like, why are y'all so confused? Nothing about that one incident y'all had with Trina said that she was ready to work with y'all. Let them tell it. They've done more work for themselves than Trick has done. Did y'all get y'all studio sessions twice? Introduce y'all to producers? I think not. Florence and Claudia go to her mama to let them know that they are dating. I'm confused because it seemed like Gael be dating women too, but since it's not serious, the mama is cool with it. Another thing, the mama is still Team Marlon, which, how are you giving this man a pass? Is it because he's a man and like in their culture, we gonna treat the women any old type of way, but the men can do everything under the sun, it's fine? Because, like, This man had an outside baby that nobody knew about but Gael. How Gael be knowing all the information is behind me. He cheated with your other daughter. And also that other daughter's friend, and who knows else. But Marlon is your son. You team Marlon. You need to stay with Marlon, because can Claudia help you out with your kids? First of all, Florence is making her own money because she owns this show. She making music, and she has a restaurant. She don't need a man or a woman. Now Gael doing what she do, talking about you being disrespectful, bringing her to my mom. Ma'am, you was disrespectful when you cheated with her husband. That was disrespectful. And then when Claudia, it's like, ma'am, wasn't you, same thing I just said, you was sleeping with her husband. You nasty for that. Throws a drink. Now the mama talking about some, where am I, hold on. Mama, you okay with your daughter sleeping with your other daughter's husband, but Claudia is trash because she called your daughter out for the trashness that she actually did? I was floored. I didn't know what to do. It was like the mama was like, this America, do what you want to do, but Marlon is still going to be my son. I do not accept what you got going on. She not even doggone cussing out the daughter that was doing the mess, that was hunching on Marlon. When we going to see that, mama? When we going to see you cuss Gael clear out? But you talking about Claudia is trash? Y'all, I was so through with this whole scene here. I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Because I could understand Florence and Marlon been together years. I can't just one day he cheated on my daughter and everything about him, I just throw out my mind. I can kind of sort of understand that. Y'all hold on. Yeah, my throat. Drink your water. I could kind of understand that. But why is Claudia trash because she called your actual trash daughter out? All the things Gael did. Gael is sitting there just as comfortable as can be, and all the mess that she has done, but we looking at Florence sideways, and we looking at Claudia sideways. I'm not going to talk about nobody's mama, but like if I don't see her on here no more, I will be happy about that. Because I'm like, I don't know what to do no more with this mama. I really, really don't. Suki wants us to forget her past and see her as this new artist that she is trying to be, but she's still doing and reverting to her old ways. And it's like, you talking about you passed all the ratchetness that you was doing before that got you to where you are, and now you want to be this classy person, but you was all on video in London talking about all the things that you want to do, but mad when the people are still judging you. She had a whole interview where I think I want to say Super Cindy, but I don't believe that's that woman's name. The woman who working with Trina on the women in hip hop and all that what they got going on. She had a whole slew. She cut up several fools in that interview because they want to ask questions like, you doing all these things and you want to be better, but like you still doing those things. And I guess her whole point was, y'all judging me for the way I live or lived, and y'all like doing the same things too. But I'm like, Suki, did you not think that she was going to ask you some questions? You thought because y'all was cool that nobody was going to bring up your past, even though it seemed like your past is your present? Yeah, I like Suki, but Suki be contradicting herself a lot of times. I'm trying to be classy. I'm all about the Casamisos, but I will hop, skip, and jump and revert back to my ratchet ways. but I still want y'all to look at me as the classy person I am. And I'm like, if you're still doing those things, they're not going to see you in the new light that you want to be in. But that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you were new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It is free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on so my beautiful face with a video. You can click on it, you can like and share it to your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, oh, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.